If you think about it, James Bond really hasn't lived a life of luxury since the 1970s.
It's so true. Roger Moore was the kind of gentleman with whom you could really share quaaludes.
Oh, hello. Please join us for a discussion of Week 16 in the NFL. Marshawn Lynch, touchdown run of the year. Ryan Lindley, got to see it.
Yes, let's see. Here it is. State v. Harbaugh. Defendants shall by no means score fourth quarter touchdowns. Well, it's the law. There's nothing we can do about it.
This is the Sporting Gentleman. Hello, I am Matt Ufford, the Sporting Gentleman. My guest this week is Ryan Nanni. Welcome, sir.
My pleasure.
It's good to see you. Let's go ahead and jump right into a discussion of Week 16 in the NFL, building our Mount Rushmore of great performers, and I'm going to go ahead and lead things off with Marshawn Lynch.
Ooh.
Beast mode. All he did in less than 3 quarters of play is have a violently ill stomach, some sideline skittles that got him back in the game, a touchdown run, death stare, and then on top of that, a second touchdown run, a repeat, nay, a sequel to the Beastquake.
So the lesson is that if next time you're feeling sick to your stomach, Skittles run for 170 yards easy.
And go to Arizona.
Yeah.
And have the Cardinals defense and then just eat them for your lunch. Beast mode gets my call. What about you?
I will go with Tony Romo in a demolishing of the Colts.
18 out of 24 touchdown passes. Just I will say, putting Romo up on that wall is kind of a secondary nod to his offensive line.
Yes.
He had all day.
Yes, he did. And a game that, with Philadelphia losing on Saturday, Dallas had the open window to win the division, and he just dove right through it.
Slammed the door.
Just beautiful.
Side note to the Colts, hey, maybe catch a pass when you're wide open.
It doesn't seem important. Would it have changed things?
Probably not.
Exactly.
No. For the third face on the monument, I'm going to have to, once again, Odell Beckham. I think this is the third time. We should actually just, actual stone, actually go ahead and put him at there.
Call the Park Service.
Except the show does go into the playoffs, so we. but another 140 plus receiving yards, 2 touchdowns, and the smoking remains of a St. Louis defense that had not allowed a touchdown in 3 games. He scored 2.
Yeah, what he's been able to do in his rookie year. In not even a complete rookie year.
11 touchdowns in 11 games.
It's just, he's 13th overall in receiving yards. The Giants have stumbled upon quite a nice weapon going forward.
Yeah, Victor Cruz, go ahead and take your time, getting healthy. Go ahead and let's finish off our Mount Rushmore.
All right, let's put him up there. Phillip Rivers.
Oh, I love your goofy face, Phillip Rivers.
There's not space for his 19 children, but I'm sure they'll take a number and you'll get your chances in line.
4 touchdowns despite several injuries.
Despite several injuries, a game that by all accounts, most teams should not have won.
No.
But good for them. They were playing San Francisco, who no lead is safe for them in the second half.
No. It's almost like they're playing as if they know their coach is out the door.
Curious.
Yes.
But fortunately, there are like 5 NFL teams in Michigan that are going to pay him stupid amounts of money. So I'm sure he's the problem, San Francisco.
Yes. Everything's going to be fine once we get rid of that coach. Of course, we've addressed the good. We must now also acknowledge the bad with the gong halfwits of the week. Alexander, please, what do we have this week? Oh, saucy.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Mr. Nanni, please start us off with your selection for your halfwit of the week.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to go with New Orleans, the city, the team,
the entire
government
organization. From Tom Benson on down to the people working concessions.
3-5 at home this season. Got manhandled by an Atlanta defense that scared exactly nobody this season.
One of the worst units in the entire league.
4 turnovers. Here's the thing. You know how sometimes a quarterback will take his offensive line out for a nice steak dinner to sort of say, thank you, you protected me? I think Drew Brees should just give each one of his offensive linemen a hot dog bun, as if to say, you are soft and useless by yourself.
Fill this with street meat your own damn self. I'm going to go, let's see, half of the week. Oh, Joe Flacco, congratulations. 3 interceptions against the Texans defense that really isn't that good against the pass, knocking the Ravens out of playoff contention for the time being. And as someone who doesn't want good things to happen to Ravens fans, Delicious.
God, the amount of money, it's obscene. Even I can, and look at this, we can say this is obscene to spend that kind of money on a Joe Flacco.
That's just irresponsible.
Jeez, just buy a jet instead.
I spent $100 million on this chalet, but come on, Joe Flacco is no Swiss chalet.
How many interceptions has this chalet thrown?
Nil.
None.
Well, we need to close the show, but first, a bit of advice as we get into the playoff season, the holidays, if you will. A lot of people value family during the holidays, but you know what? There's something to be said for locking yourself up in a snowy cabin filled with riches and the finest vodka and prescription pills that your doctors can legally provide, and that gives me all the warmth and holiday spirit that I could ever need.
It worked for Ryan Leaf, didn't it?
And how? How's he doing?
It's not great.
Join us next week on The Sporting Gentleman. Enjoy the games.